Champ in at the 4. And for Minnesota, Drew Eubanks out there with Julius Randle. Then there's Dillingham. Then it's Justice Winslow. And it's Shannon in at the 2. And when you're going into the first game of a back-to-back, how do you prepare for that?
I think the key is to manage your practice going into a back-to-back. In other words, let's turn that down a bit, reduce the minutes on the floor, mental reps on the practice court as opposed to getting up and down a lot, because you're going to play hard in both games. So if you can get the tank on full heading into the 2 games back-to-back, that serves you well.
Here's Winslow. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. Here's Champ. That one goes in. Champ's got his second bucket of the night.
I mean, just so alert with his head on a swivel. Walker able to find the open man.
Right wing. Here's Randle. Nice spin off the left rim and in.
Not the best of shot selection there, but you know what? You do not look a gift horse in the mouth.
Down low. Here's Walker. And the jam by Walker.
Nice slam by the big man Walker, making his presence felt there inside.
Now here's Randle. Tight defense on him. Pass to Eubanks. Oh, can't get it. Misses his first attempt.
A perfect example of how to protect the rim.
And you know, guys, I love his fight and grit on the interior. I mean, he never lets a shot go uncontested.
They've hit 4 of their first 5 shots. Great execution and attention to detail.
Eubanks with it. Here's Shannon. It's rebounded by Pascal Siakam.
Yeah, we're not used to seeing him get bottled up like that. Wow.
Count that bucket.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
For Minnesota, they've gone 1 of 4 to begin this one. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
I caught up with Coach Chris Finch. I asked Coach what his plan was for trying to slow down Pascal Siakam, and he said to make him into a jump shooter. He does the most damage around the rim, so we want to force him out on the perimeter whenever possible. It's not an easy task by any means. We'll see if they're able to do this. Back to you guys.
Great work, Allie. Thanks. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Here's Dillingham. Shots blocked. DeSumo outside. Inside. Here's Champ. Soft touch off the glass. Champ's got his 3rd basket on the night right there. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Bulls.
So far, they've been immensely aggressive on the defensive side, denying easy shots, and it's made a difference in the game.
But how about their scoring in transition as well? That's been a big factor to this point. Are those high tops or track shoes these guys are wearing? My goodness.
And for an idea of how the league is shaping up right now, take a look at these latest power rankings. Taking a look at the Timberwolves, they're having a little bit of trouble right now, hanging in the middle of the league.
Well, right now for Chicago, they've proven most people right. An outstanding team, a squad that's going to be very difficult to knock out.
Clock at 6. To snap the cold streak. And rejected. And they'll keep possession. Bulls leading by 12. Giddey passes to Champ. The shot's good on the assist by Giddey. Champ's got 8.
He hasn't been quick enough to react to the ball inside. That's helped cause this run.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Here's Dillingham. Randle outside. From 11 feet away. Blocked. Outside Giddey. Oh, there's a killer 2-hand slam.
They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
Outside Winslow. Pass to Dillingham. Here's Shannon. Off target from 3-point range. And so here is Chicago. Siakam. Pass to Giddey. Here's Champ. Knocks down the triple. He's got 11.
Yeah, he's been having his way this quarter, attacking the basket and protecting their lead.
Time called here. The Timberwolves decide to talk it over. And this game, the first chance they've had to see Chicago.
Last season, they got swept in a 2-game season series against this opponent. I'm sure they're looking for payback tonight.
And, you know, they might not be in the same conference, but as with any top team, they want to show they can compete with the best teams out of conference, too.
Here's Dillingham. In his last outing, 16 points for him. Misses in close. Chicago with the ball. It's a 21-2 run. Totally rolling here. Good! Another from 3.
And his incredible shooting season continues.
Up the charts he climbs. Now tied for 3rd all-time for threes in a season. Absolutely amazing. Back to Eubanks. Oh, it's stolen by Siakam. Pass to Giddey from the arc. Offensive board. And again, it's Chicago.
And they've settled in quickly today. A nice flow and rhythm to their offense.
Yeah, they're lasered in. I mean, really making the most of their possessions.
Here's Shannon. Got a piece of it. Fires for 3. Siakam pulls down the board. Nasumu, right side. Counted. Good.
This has been just a dreadful start for them defensively. Not good at all.
And to battle back, they've got to shore up the defense. I mean, there's no other way to come back from a deficit unless you play good defense.
And here's Dillingham from the arc. Chicago with a rebound.
It's been that kind of quarter for him. The shot has just been unreliable.
Here's Champ. Last game, an incredible scoring display for him. And Siakam gets it to go.
Number 7.
Minnesota's gone 0 for 4 from deep to start this one. Eubanks in the high post. Pass to Dillingham. Stolen by Giddey. And now the Bulls in transition. Here's Walker. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Walker's got his second basket.
This is how Walker likes to play. He invites contact and he dishes it out.
Here's Dillingham. Giddey defends. Now here's Eubanks. Now Winslow. 5 to shoot. Here's Dillingham. And the ball out of play. The Bulls will have it. And these are the best teams this season when it comes to converting points off turnovers. Number 1, Chicago.
It's one thing to cause turnovers, but the key is turning those takeaways into points. And this team is the best in the league at doing that.
And he lobs it up to the rim.
And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now.
You know, the defense has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
Here's Shannon. Here's Eubanks. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. Minnesota shooting their first shots from the free throw line tonight. And the first one at the line is good. White, he's checked in for Chicago. McConnell comes in for Giddey. And that's good as he hits both shots. Chicago has gone 2 for 3 from outside the arc. Here's Champ. 14 points for him. To the paint. Ooh, McDaniels with a steal. Outside Jones. Second chance effort. To the left wing. Here's Dillingham. Still without a bucket. Just 5 on the clock. Shoots over McConnell. Goes up again. Siakam with a defensive effort.
The way they've gotten after rebounds has been impressive.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it. They're tearing it up on the glass.
So far, they're owning both ends of the floor. We'll see if they can keep this going.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
Here's Dillingham. He's marked by McConnell.
And this guy, to me, embodies determination. Small at his position, but he still gets up and keeps plays alive. That's mind over matter for sure.
Champ passes to Siakam. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt. Pass to Jones.
5th in rebounding, and they got a spot at the top 10 when it comes to hampering the opposing offense. They create solid coverage that doesn't allow for a lot of easy shots.
And you love how they've controlled the glass at both ends. It takes a huge effort to out-rebound this club. And Minnesota making a change here. O'Neal's checked in. Buzelis is checked in for Chicago. Zach LaVine comes in for Walker. Minnesota's gone 0 for 4 from deep to start this one. Here's Champ driving to the basket, and he dunks it down.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
Pass to Dixon. And a missed layup. Chicago with the ball, fresh off a win against the Warriors.
It was a lockdown effort defensively, contesting shots and really protecting the painted area.
Boy, I tell you what, I think you got to really appreciate the grit. Getting dirty, staying engaged. That's really what defense is all about.
Jones from outside. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Champ's got 7 rebounds in the game. The open shot, White. Again, the Bulls score.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
And it's McDaniels off the drive. Offensive struggles continue, missing again. Here's LaVine. Right side, White. Here's Champ. 20 points for him. Shot from 12. And Chicago again with a bucket.
He's rolling. The best start to a game you could hope for.
Talk about putting up points in a hurry. He can't miss right now.
1:14 left to play in the first quarter. And there's the foul. It's on Kobe White. That's his first foul.
And yeah, he still was moving at the point of contact.
Those are always tough to judge, but I think the official got that one right.
Pass to Dillingham. Over McConnell.
So hard, actually impossible to cut into the lead when you have a guy struggling this bad.
They've controlled the paint so far. That's been the difference.
And, you know, establishing that physical dominance early gives you a big mental edge, too. Don't discount that.
O'Neal with it. There's 48 seconds left in the first. Pass to Dillingham. 6 to shoot. Back to O'Neal. Over Buzelis. Champ with a rebound. Champ's got rebound number 8 here already in the game. He goes up again. Oh, 3 chances on that possession, but they just can't find a way to score. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Now Jones. Last game for him, he picked up 10. And there's the whistle. The illegal screen is the call.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
And that's it for the first quarter in what has been a very lopsided game. Chicago ahead, running away with it. We'll take a quick break and then get you back to the action. We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And a comfortable margin for the Bulls here, guys.
You can really see the strategy coming in. Get the ball into the painted area.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
On the court right now, second quarter for the Bulls. White and LaVine are out on the wings. Then it's Buzelis. Then it's Josh Giddey. And it's Champ in at the 5, down low. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thanks. Well, Champ in their last matchup against the Warriors was tremendous. He had an unbelievable amount of points, and he really stuffed that stat sheet for them, ending up with a triple-double. And really, it's a game that will stand out when you look at his career, considering how absurd some of those numbers are. Guys?
Thanks, Allie. Absolutely. He was a one-man show in that one, Grant.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same mentality tonight.
Yeah, you know, every night's different. They may try to double him, might force him to adjust, or force him to make plays with the pass instead. We'll see.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
To the middle. And the dunk by Levine.
Highlight reel material for sure. The defender falls asleep, and Levine turns out the light.
Jones, the pass to Randall. Second quarter here, just over a minute and a half played. Here's Dillingham. Giddy with a defensive effort.
You know, you don't always get that opportunity, so those are the ones you hate to miss.
Transition basketball, the most reliable way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
Randall, the pass to Jones. To the left side wing. And here is Winslow. To end the run. And rebounded by Zach LaVine. Chicago has gone 3 of 4 from distance in this game. Pass to Champ. The 15-footer. Again, the Bulls score.
Well, part of the game plan was to neutralize the crowd. And guess what? Mission accomplished.
And what's been impressive is that it's not been any one player. It's been a collective effort, contributions from everybody.
Here's Winslow. Knocked loose.
He's been an absolute non-factor. Zero factor this game. Just a horrible performance from him.
Here's Champ. He's got 26. Uses the glass on the layup. Champ's got 28.
And why go away from attacking inside if the D has no answer for you?
And now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter here. Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Here's Winslow. Champ with a rebound. Champ's got 14 rebounds tonight, going after it.
This is a game he'd like to forget. And the worst part is bringing down the whole squad.
Total confidence. Levine was ready to go.
Boy, it's been a minute since they last scored.
It has been. And at what point do you alter your strategy? Try to get back on track.
Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Chalk up 2 there.
And they've really managed to dominate inside.
The play in the paint has gone almost entirely all their way.
Here's Dillingham. Giddy defends. And here's Randall. 38 points for him last game against the Pacers in Indianapolis.
And piling up the points at the line. He was in attack mode all night.
Giddy passes to Champ. And he's going for the lob. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Their offense is looking like a well-oiled machine, getting any look they want.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
Here's Winslow. There's the block. And they get it back. White against Jones. Good work defensively by White. Chicago's gone 4 of 5 from outside the arc in this one. And the Bulls tack on 2 more. Grant, there's a huge difference between talent on paper versus winning.
You're right, B.A., and it comes down to coaching, chemistry, and sacrifice. But I think the biggest thing is effort. All things being equal, the team that plays the hardest is going to win.
And so it's Levine with it. He brings it up for Chicago. Their defense has only allowed 4 points in the quarter. Here's Champ. 28 points for him. Back to Levine. Ooh, stolen by Winslow. Picked his pocket. Here's Champ. And he lays it up and in. Champ's got 30.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Minnesota with the ball. And at home for the next one, it'll be Oklahoma City pulling in. That'll be the second and last game of a quick homestand. Randall, the pass to Winslow. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Dillingham. Kitty defends. Dillingham, no good. Here's Levine for 3. Yet another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He has been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Here's Dillingham. Kitty defends. To end the drought. Zach Levine clears it away. Levine's got 4 rebounds now. Pass to Champ. That one doesn't drop. Good work defensively by Randall. On the wing, Jones. Here's Dillingham. Kitty defends. Ooh, lots of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws will follow that whistle. Minnesota shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. First one falls. And so it's the Chicago Bulls.
That's the end of the first half with the score. Your Timberwolves 28, the Bulls 89.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. And for the Timberwolves, they're shooting a very low 20% for this game so far. Justice Winslow out there with Julius Randle. Then it's Drew Eubanks. Then there's Dillingham. And it's Shannon in at the 2-guard spot. And that's the group for Chris Finch as we begin the second half. 5 on the clock. Here's Dillingham. Takes it into the teeth of the D and converts the layup. Dillingham's gotten his 2nd bucket on the night. To the inside. Another possession, another assist.
Another possession, another assist.
Man, is he sharing the ball well, hitting his guys right in their spots. Here's Dillingham. Pass to Randall. The shot by Eubanks, no good.
Well, he's much better than that. Really no excuse for missing that lane.
Offensive rebound, chance. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a 3-point play here.
And there he is. I mean, attacking the boards, converting off the misses. I mean, trying to do everything he can to secure this W.
Well, he enjoys deflating the opposition with those extra possessions.
Oh, it's stolen away. On the take. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
He's shaking the hoop. He's actually shaking the whole building.
Oh, what a slam. Look here, the fans going crazy right now.
Platinum level highlight reel material. That is Showtime stuff there.
Just an awesome display of athleticism on our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Here's Dillingham. And he can't stop the run as that one misses.
Yeah, that's another miss for him. They're behind in this game largely because he shot so poorly.
For Minnesota, they've gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Here's Shannon. He's covered by DeSumo. Shannon's shot is off.
This isn't how they wanted to start the second half. Only 1 of 4.
And there's the whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. And let's see what the Minnesota Timberwolves have coming up. On Thursday, they'll host the Oklahoma City Thunder. Then on Friday, they'll go up against Klay Thompson and the Dallas Mavericks.
And you know, for that matchup with the Thunder, that's going to be a nice test for them. They'll get a chance to see just how they play against a team that most feel is better than them.
Here's Minnesota. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Here's Shannon. 6 points for him. Champ with the rebound.
Halftime didn't do them any favors offensively. They've missed 4 of their last 5 shots.
And Siakam with the slam.
Yeah, going up and finishing. Tremendous display of athleticism by Siakam.
The Timberwolves shooting a very low 20% for this game so far. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by in the third quarter. Pass to Winslow. Here's Randall. Shot clock at 6.
Chicago foul.
The Bulls making a switch here. White's checked in.
First team foul. Coming call to the floor for the Bulls. White.
Outside Winslow, and they call an illegal screen here.
Chicago ball.
And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Zach Levine.
And the scoring trend over the last few years has been going down a bit. That's not what you want, and I'm sure it's something he's well aware of.
The Bulls making a switch here. Levine's checked in. Back to Giddey. And the shot goes down. Giddey's got 6.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Here's Shannon. He's guarded by White. Pass to Dillingham. 6 on the shot clock. Shoots over Siakam. Misses off the left iron.
It's obvious they're becoming frustrated. Nothing seems to be going their way.
You know, guys, no denying it's been a rough patch here. I think they've got to run whatever is best in their playbook to get a good shot.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
Here's Dillingham. Basket counts. Dillingham's got 4 points in the quarter.
I think he's got a big speed advantage in that matchup. It could actually be a blow-by every single time.
Here's Siakam. And again, another assist. And that's his 20th assist. Wow.
He's doing a great job at orchestrating the offense.
Outside Winslow to the wing, right side. Randall inside. Champ with a rebound. Chicago with the ball. What a stretch they've got going here. 17-2.
You know, a reliable veteran like Julius Randle is so valuable. He provides a foundation for everyone else to play off of because they know he'll be there to score and help out. He makes it easier for other players to succeed around him.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Well, the Timberwolves, no doubt, a team to be reckoned with. Coach Chris Finch said, we come in every single night and compete. No matter what the circumstances are, we expect to win. We root for each other, so I feel like we have all the makings of a tough team.
And they have reason to be confident, Allie. Thank you.
Credit them for making the right halftime adjustments.
You know, they came out of the locker room, revved up the gas pedal, and haven't slowed down yet.
Down low. Here's Shannon. No good with a layup. Chicago's gone 6 of 9 from three-point range. Right side Giddey. Count it. Giddey's got 8 points.
Their offense is looking like a well-oiled machine, getting any look they want.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
Here's Dillingham. Giddey defends. Step back and fire. Here's Dixon. And there's the rejection. Out of bounds. Timberwolves ball as Minnesota keeps possession. Who's Ellis is checked in for Pascal Siakam. Outside Winslow. Clock at 6. Pass to Randall. Can they get it? Champ with the rebound.
You kind of wonder where his head's at. The shot selection hasn't been there, and of course that one was just crazy.
And the layup is good off the glass. Champ's got 7 points for the quarter.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. You know, that's why they continue to get attacked.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Outside Winslow. Pass to Dixon. Chicago with a rebound. Levine's got a rebound number 5 here tonight. And it's Levine with a ball for Chicago. Just 4 points. That's all they've given up here in the second half. Champ, good.
Yeah, exactly. It sure is. Plenty of second opportunities. 8 of their last 10 points from the paint, but the defense still continues to back away and not show any aggression.
And it's good. 2 points. Give him 8.
Well, he's a wrecking ball on offense. Randall, so good at finishing inside.
Here's Champ. Give him 39. And Levine throws it down.
And how sweet was that play?
Pinpoint pass, set up the alley-oop flush.
Guys, I tell you, there are assists, and then there are delicious dimes. This was the latter.
Randall, pass to Winslow. Here's Dillingham. Give him 8 points now. Can't hit the free throw line jumper.
Boy, he's got to be disappointed in the result there. I mean, the defender really didn't make any impact at all.
Good on the bucket. Champ's got 41.
Soft defense. I mean, they've given up 10 of the last 12 points inside.
Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
To the middle. Here's Giddy. And he drains it. A solid 5 for 6 now. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for Chicago.
I mean, those swats, they can get into your head, make you think twice about shooting it. So it's about more than just those block numbers.
You know, we've got to talk about how they've continued to force turnovers and turn those turnovers into points. They came out aggressive, and they've not let up.
Stripped away. Fast break, Minnesota. Here's Winslow. Throw it down on the breakaway jam.
He was way ahead of the pack. No one around to contest. He can do anything he wants in that situation.
You know, and not leaving anything to chance either. That's why he
Connects again from distance.
The threes just don't stop with him. He's been a machine from beyond the arc ever since the start of the season.
He continues to shoot his way up the history books and now sits solely by himself for third most made threes in a season. Chicago has gotten 21 points so far from three-point land. They're 7 of 10. Count it. Champs got 16 in the second half.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Minnesota has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Pass to Dixon. Up top, Randall. Fires the three. Champ with a rebound.
certainly not the kind of night he was looking for at the offensive end, and it's had a ripple effect on the team.
And that one good. Champ's got 48.
He's putting on a show this quarter, and the team's feeding off his energy.
Outside Winslow. Pass to Randall. And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
Brown, he's checked in for Chicago.
You got to move past that one. I mean, they'd want him to take that again.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
Here's Shannon. He's guarded by White. Here's McDaniels. Ooh, nothing falling for them right now. Chicago shooting a sensational 78% from the field in this game. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. Jaden McDaniels picks one up.
You know, when you think...
In your opinion, how does social media affect the game?
Monumental ways. One, I think the most direct way is that it keeps fans connected to players, and players have the option as to how they're going to engage with their fans directly. Player to fan without any middle person. And that is valuable both ways, except when the narrative turns negative. That's the other side of the coin. And when you say things publicly on social media platforms, it's impossible to retract them. You might be able to erase them, but they're still out there in the stratosphere.
And so in the game for the Bulls, they've got T.J. McConnell, also Bruce Brown out there, and it's Champ in at the four-man spot. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up.
He took the contact and had an opportunity to drain it.
Boy, terrific play there. I thought even with all the contact, he still was going to get that shot to go down.
And he sinks the second. Now here's Clark. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Here's Miller. They get it back. Pass to Minot. 6 to shoot. Second shot opportunity. And it's Chicago with a board. Next up on the schedule, the Clippers. That'll be a home game. It'll be a quick stopover at home before they have to get back out on the road. Outside for McConnell. Hits the three-pointer.
And just shredding apart the defense with his passing. He's helping to pace this offense so well.
You know, numbers don't always tell the story, guys, but his assist totals do paint the picture here. I mean, he's got everybody involved.
Chicago's gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Here's Champ. He got it again! Sensational! And that gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
McConnell against Clark. Pass to Jones. Looking to win the run. Brown with some nice D. The Bulls have gotten half of their attempts to fall in the fourth. 2 for 4 now. Champ. And a two-handed jam.
You're not going to get stops against him unless you give an effort.
Priority and goal number one has to be tightening up the defense. They can't afford to give him open looks.
He got a piece of it. We played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. And he comes up with a bucket. Champ's got 55.
He's carried much of the scoring load tonight. And with the win in reach, don't expect him to let up.
Pass to Minot. Driving inside. The rebound by Phillips. The Bulls have gotten 4 shots out of 6 attempts to drop so far in the fourth. Here's Minot. Champ with the rebound. Yet another bucket.
And this game has his name written all over it.
He has been phenomenal. An offensive onslaught. Clark outside. Oh, it's stolen. Pass to Champ. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Clark with it. Out to the right wing. Now Jones. Poke loose. Brown with it. He's picked up by Jones. Brown passes to Champ. Takes the 3. And again for 3.
His shooting has been something that we rarely see, and he's sustained it all year long.
Wow, what a ride he is on as he closes in on second place on the single-season three-point leaderboard. Now here's Miller, tightly guarded. Shot clock at 5. Jones misses. Chicago has gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc here in the fourth. Here's Champ. Good! That's another bucket! That's 62 points. 62.
Amazing. A remarkable performance from him so far.
And it's Jones with the ball for Minnesota. Looking to get on the board here in the fourth still. To win the drought. Here's Dixon. Champ with the rebound. The Bulls have gotten 7 of their first 10 shots to go during this fourth quarter. Hey, hangs in midair and converts the double clutch layup.
What an amazing trick shot to confound the defender. Oh, man, that's awesome. He's taking him to school right there.
And here are the Timberwolves. Pass to Minot. Miller outside. Good. He hits the jumper.
Assisted by John Minot.
Now McConnell. Here's Champ. This one for 3. Doesn't go that time. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Up top, Miller. It's hauled in by McConnell. McConnell's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Champ. Deflected. And that's good. Off the glass that time.
And that's a backbreaker for the defense. I mean, offensive boards like that run momentum against you.
Well, you know, that's the way it's going to be for them today, fellas. Can't sustain any momentum.
Inside. Champ with the rebound. Minot pulls it in. And that'll be Minnesota's ball as it goes out of bounds. Timberwolves able to keep the possession. And Minnesota making a change here. Miller on the wing. Outside O'Neal. 4-3. Gets the 3-ball to go.
Such an effective shooter. If you lose track of him defensively, he's gonna make you pay.
Here's Champ. He's covered by O'Neal. And the shot goes.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Stolen. And he's got a 5-by-5. McConnell, good.
Changing ends quickly, scoring before the defense can set up. They've been doing it all game.
You know, they've been the more up-tempo team, clearly. It's helped them gain the advantage in this one.
Champ. Here he goes.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
Randall, the pass to O'Neal. Four on the clock. Hauled in by Brown. Chicago has gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter here in the fourth quarter. Here's Champ. And again.
What a game from him. 72 points.
And he's been simply sensational throughout this one. Outside O'Neal. Pass to Randall. And here's Dillingham from the arc. And the three-pointer goes.
His first half performance, somewhat forgettable, but now he's pouring it on.
Champ passes to McConnell. Over Dillingham. McConnell shot is off. And here's O'Neal. Outside Jones. Here's Dillingham. From outside the arc. Chicago with the rebound. Siakam's got 7 rebounds in the game.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Here's Champ. Wide open. That one's good for 2.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Randall against Siakam. Jones in the post. Here's O'Neal. Chicago with the rebound.
It's safe to say they have dominated this game. The game wasn't even as close as the score says in a great win for the Bulls.
Check out their assist numbers.
They didn't get stuck in isolation. They got the ball to the guys who had the best matchups.
And it's another win for this team. 54 victories for them this year.
And so with this win, they take the first of 2 games they'll play this year against the Timberwolves.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Champ.
Throwing up the trip dub, his talent and versatility shining through, but also just the sheer endurance. He went non-stop from the opening tip.
Here's Jones. Champ with the rebound.
He hasn't been able to find his touch this quarter.
To me, it appears he's starting to lose his composure a little bit. We'll see if he can regroup and get back into a better rhythm.
And guys, that's got to be the dagger. This is how you finish a game.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback? Diminished.
Here's Randall. Oh, he took the contact and tried to throw it down over the top. Instead, he'll shoot free throws.
Plays with nice force. I mean, Randall heading to the line now.
Julius Randle taking 2 shots.
No good on that one. He hits the second from the line.
And this is the problem with playing from behind. Missing freebies takes on greater importance.
Here's Champ. Eubanks defending. 30 seconds left in the game. Champ can't hit.
Oh, the rebounding. Part of his triple-double. He's been nothing short of spectacular.
Yeah, he's got his hands all over this game, impacting it in just about every category.
Second team foul.
That's good from Jones.
At the line for your Timberwolves, Jones. 2 shots.
He does not get the second one. Smooth sailing for Chicago. Here's Champ. It's good.
7.
Yeah, they blocked out the noise, blocked out the distractions, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Boy, a fantastic performance. And I tell you something, I mean, you get roadkill, that's always a challenge in the NBA, no matter what. And they got it done.
So it's the Bulls winning this one easily. This one wasn't even close. The hometown crowd was waiting for a miracle that never came.
Yeah, and this team was consistent throughout. They met every challenge, and they earned this dub.
And that about wraps it up. For Allie LaForce, Clark Kellogg, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching the NBA presented by 2K Sports. And we'll see you next time.
Another day, another dollar. What's that? Yeah. I be stunting like a big timer. What's that? Yeah. Another night. What's that? Yeah. She give you drama. What's that? Yeah. If you see me, just give me a holler. What's that? Yeah.
4, 3, 2, 1, shoot! 3, 2, 1, shots up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, let's go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, let it rain. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, let's do this. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go! 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, let's do this. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, shoot. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, shots up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, let it rain. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, let's go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, shots up. The NBA and the Black Team Organization want to thank you for attending this event. We hope you